Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Isaac Gorindo to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Ready. Black, hut.
Take it on it here. It's John Robinson. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Set, ready. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looks like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Let's go. Hut, go. Ready, go.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Set, hut.
Throwing on seconds. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, ready, go. Hut, hut.
Throwing it on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has an protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
45, one, set.
Air it out on third. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
To throw here on first down. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Here we go. Set.
Dropping back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Set, right, hut.
He's going to throw it. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stops for loss of yardage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They stop him after a gain of about 3. He's looking at fourth down.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
So now on fourth down, the Falcons electing to send Young-Hoi Koo after the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Look to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Look just about ready. First and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60. Liking 18. Huh. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Set. Go.
Running it after the penalty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Empty backfield. 5 guys out wide for third and long.
Go.
Here he goes. Third and long. Complete out to the right. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
Robinson.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
This time it's a passing play. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
3rd and long for him here. Gets this one to London. And they get this down to the 28. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's another Falcons 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
They're throwing it.
And a Falcon 1st down.
Another one here to London. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's your...
And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 9-point advantage. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons making a 10-point ball game.
Panthers nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. They got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check out.
Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
18, Pioneer. Come on. Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he takes it down to the 33. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's good.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun here. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Down. 60 by 6. Cougar 19.
Watch the shift. Check.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70. Ready.
In the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Ready.
Well, after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
This is Brooks heading left. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
60 Eagles. 60. Ready.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 70-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Garindo to return it. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Ready, go, ready.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Trying to throw this from the gun. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he has this down to the 34. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
2 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Okay, ready? Needle blue. Yellow, 43. Black shot. Hut.
He's going to throw this one. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They will only get 3 here as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
This finds its target. That's the count. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. It's nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set opposite. Green, 33. Yep, hut.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half. 2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yellow, 22.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. And let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
For the Falcons field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Charging down the middle, and they block it. He's off to the races. 40. Hits the 20. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special
Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready.
Working now from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not been the standard they set for themselves.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Cool on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8.
17. Panthers 9.
Cool all lined up and ready to put this one away.
For Atlanta.
Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go, set.
They're going play action. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. How Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back within 5.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game, trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Really with the, I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Two all lined up and ready to put this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Ready, ready.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. They give to Brooks, running right. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Third down from the gun. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Two-point conversion.
Bronco. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
All set. All set.
Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now.
Falcons 17.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Set.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play.
13 yards.
Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Okay, right.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Set, hut. 50, green. Ready.
They'll go play action. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line.
33.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with first and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
He gets this out quickly to London. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Blue. Set. Hut.
They're going to try and throw it here. Throw is caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Cool, all lined up and ready to put this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Don't feel it no more. You were dropping a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave and now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when you're inside?
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Throwing now off the play action. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand.
Let's go now.
First down, play action. He's got a man left. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
13-yard gain.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60. Go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. Down the sideline past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36.
From the gun, get to Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Garindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Garindo on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Oh, caught him off guard with the cutback. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Watch out, man. Go
First down, Atlanta.
First down, and they go right back to it. Crosses the 35, still got more room. And he's finally brought down at the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Dude, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say feed the run game.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Guess who? Pitts has another. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Here's Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Falcons grow their lead to 8.
31. Panthers 23.
Coup all lined up and ready to put this one away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Let's go.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 from the 43.
Buffalo 18. Set. My man. Cougar 19.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
At the 16-yard line.
On the draw, this is Brooks. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's 3rd down now.
And 6 yards to
As
go.
I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone.
Ready.
They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
It's caught by Harrison. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another.
Good luck
Panthers
defending that
first
short
down.
yardage slant. Just not going to
1st
happen.
and
There's a
goal at the
reason. This is a
3-yard
go-to
line.
play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On the set.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
Ready.
Play.
70 Timberwolves. Hut.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Now, he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line in the defense. Well,
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Panthers down by only 2 in the 4th. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
it is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. The window to return it. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 reps. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The throw intended for Drake London. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
That one complete to Pitts. And it's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Striker. Set. Go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Set. Ready. Set.
Still sticking with the passing game. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hut. Hut.
They are throwing it again. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. A 28-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Down. Set.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Second down, looking for options. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a fourth-quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His fourth receiving score of the game. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 31.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Sack. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The ball carrier.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th.
Touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
38 all.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Window to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Set. Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the guts.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Come on. Set. Green Jack. Ready.
Looking in the air here. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 29-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Brooks on the give, headed right. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Seven Pirates! go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
They go play action on first down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, they need 7.
Shut up. Liking 18.
Brooks got to take ahead from the pistol. And they finally match it just a yard. It's third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 1-yard
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte.
And 6.
Panthers want to end it in regulation if they can. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get up.
He's back to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Back to throw. Fires back. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
Let's go now. Set.
To throw. We look underneath here. Robinson. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Ready. You, yellow, 10 black. Hut, hut.
Here he is to throw. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
24 yards.
Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Double, 38.
Falcons.
Down. Black, 95. Hut.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
Setting up to pass. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Let's go. Set.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And he cuts it back to the middle. They're on him. That's going to be 4th and long. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this hits to the floor before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And he put everything he's got behind it. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Incompletion, 2nd and 10, once again from the 20.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinals.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29. And 4 seconds remaining, and they're going to take a timeout.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Come on, set.
Again, it's Brooks. That's a 1st and even more past the 40. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. The window to return it. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
First throw of overtime. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A pickup of 17. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Falcons 1st down. A gain of 12.
Let's go now.
And the Falcon 1st down.
This is Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Bijan Robinson, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Chance
and
to take
7.
the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
33, yellow, claws red. Set.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Panthers surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. We all know you want that ball first in overtime, Brock. You get the chance to dictate how this period starts. But what a stunning turn of events now as that interception gives the other team a chance to win it all right here.
Such a two-sided coin, right? Offensively can't happen. Just cannot happen. But defensively, you know exactly what those defenders are saying to their buddies running on the field. Go do it. Go finish. Go finish that pick, end this game, and let's go celebrate.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. It's down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Got it. Ready?
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger.
Going to the ground again on first. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. Now, these are the moments you dream about as a football player, right, Brock? Coming down to it in overtime, a chance to play hero, and he stepped up and carried that ball across the line to end it.
We all feel it. We feel all the way there. It's a whole new game when you get to overtime. The urgency at an all-time high is so cool for them to run it across that line. And the whole team gets to celebrate the right call at the